love is never ever lasting.
These things just never goes my way. My foolish heart is never resting.
This is something that is hard to find. I just can't get you out of my mind. We should never let it go. We should never let it go. No, we should never let it go. We let it go. Without my love for the ocean, I would be long gone by now. It's some kind of devotion that brings me down. That without my love for the ocean, I will be no one, no one. You're holding my mind in a tight grip when I walk all over you. And your blood is in the water as you go straight through my heart, through my heart. Without my love for the ocean, I would be long gone by now. I guess my love is for the ocean, not for you. No, not for you.
My mouse is stuck. Having some issues here navigating the usual hoops and hurdles of the opening stream segment. So all of that out of the way. Good morning, friends. Welcome back to the Coalescence Act 7. We are Traveling down a coalesced road, eyes blurred and mind high at the 100th meridian, where 100 heartbreaks begin. A new story is forged, 34, 35 strong, wrapping 25 years of stories told and tales gone. I remember dear friends lost in woe. I remember a beloved star and wildflowers on my road. It would seem to me I remember every single fucking thing I know. Good morning, friends. Thank you for joining us here for the kickoff of week 4 of the Coalescence Act 7. The face of the end. Oh dear, what could it mean? Well, I'll tell you what it means. Tonight, we will see the big boss of the campaign. We will encounter the big boss in the flesh, as it were. So let's jump into the game. We got a lot of ground to cover here tonight. Yep, we are only just logged in here, so launch as player.
There was an error fetching the list of included content for this game. Please refresh the page and try again.
I don't want to refresh the page. Without my love for the ocean. Alright, randomizing rolls. Sort of. Depends on your profile, really. There we go. We are logged in. We are good and clear. Rearrange some furniture here on the old desktop.
I'm a simple man making his way through the galaxy, like my father before me.
Howdy.
Howdy.
Howdy, Don.
Oh yeah, that's very pleasant. Well, good to see you all. Happy Saturday or Sunday to you. I guess it could be Saturday if you're like somehow farther west than Hawaii, but somehow east of Japan in that non-existent time zone. Is Sarge not joining us? Usually he gives us a heads up after the fact. Let's see.
Yeah, I did send him a message, see if he comes in.
Alright then. Well, I just sent him one as well in the tag. Oh, I forgot the date stamp. 7/26/26. That is the day. Mr. Joint Man, welcome to Sunday morning. Good to see you, buddy.
Hello.
Refresh my memory. What is your character's name that we are importing?
I was going to use dog meat.
Dog meat. Let's see. That's not at that table. So I think we.
It was supposed to be on this table.
Oh, is it already in this table? Did you already craft it here?
It was supposed to be, but I don't see it. But when I go to my characters, it says it's in this table somewhere.
Oh, you have to do the import, I think. It looks like you created it maybe outside of our page, so you have access to it, but I do not. I forget exactly. Let me double check how to import.
Yeah, because it says it's in Coalescence Act 7, Swan and Stew.
Very strange. Yeah, I don't have... Yeah, nothing shows up when I do a search. Archived characters? Oh, there's one. It's archived. Huh. Well, okay, that maybe resolves that. Let's see if it's a full character sheet. It is. It's a Tabaxi, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, so we do need you to update the character to level 4. Base level is 3. Plus, as a double annual actually, you do get 1 extra level at character creation. And then also you should get 2 uncommon magic items of choice at this stage to begin with. So yeah, let me know when you get all that knocked out, and we will get you dropped into the combat. Let's get your character sheet at least up in the journal. And then we're going to need some artwork for you, of course. Very good. Let's get the party ribbon over to the battle in progress here at the Huanui College. Oh yeah, everything's all smoked up now. Very nice. It's because I'm hovering over the entire battlefield with a bong full of goodness. Well, it's a bowl, not a bong, but whatever. And we have a few different combats in progress, one of which has actually already resolved over here on the east side of things. We encountered an Iron Golem Defender that was positioned inside of this iron statue frame here that was set into the wall. A number of zombies as well. Unfortunately, we had to say goodbye to Xifax Deutzel Kaiser III, as he brought with him an infestation of xenomorph origin. And that chest burster did what it does best. It killed its host in the process, like it always does. And then it fled into this classroom area somewhere. We have another combat that's a bit more tenuous. Here by the front door, we have 2 party members surrounded by 5 zombies. It is it's not looking too bad, but it doesn't look too good either. One of the zombies, in fact, D11, has a grapple on both party members. Ooh, that's good coffee. And then far over to the west side, we did have a few zombies. They have been dispatched, and we have got 2 arch nemesis facing each other. We've got Cleo and IG-182 against each other, and the last thing IG did was deploy a gas cloud, a cloud kill, as it were. And that brings us to the top of the current round of initiative, where I believe everybody who is currently with us is represented in the initiative. Looks good to me. Alright, so Cleo, you've got the top spot in the turn order here. Let me just repost Cloud Kill for our purposes here to get it set off correctly.
Thank you. I was just about to ask you to do that.
Good for my reminder as well. I want to say it's an opaque cloud, but I could be very mistaken about that. Alright, Cloud Kill. We did not cast it at higher level. 20-foot radius sphere, yellow-green fog, lasts for the duration, concentration, or you can disperse it with a gust of wind. Its area is heavily obscured, so yeah, you can't see anything in here. Each creature in the sphere, unless you have blind sight, makes a con saving throw. You must also make this save when the sphere moves into your space and when it enters the sphere or ends your turn there. You only make it once per turn. Did we already do this?
No, because this is now my turn coming up.
Gotcha. Yeah, this is another one of those spells that radically changes its utility between 5e and 5.5. Technically, I should have had you roll the save at the start of your turn when the sphere moved into your space. I guess it was deployed into your space. I wonder if there's a difference in that respect. It sounds one and the same
Yeah,
to me.
because on her last turn, she just dropped it. And now it's my turn.
Right. And her turn did just pass, so we're not too far delayed on that. Go ahead and roll that con save. I'm not sure what her DC is. Need her character sheet. I want to say it's 24. 24 is correct. Wow.
Yeah, it's bad. Anywho, I'll be spending things.
Need an 8 or better on that force point, unless you want to dig into the the old THP points reserve.
I was gonna do an inspo and then force point it to see if I can get higher.
Oh, that's two separate characters. I thought you already spent the inspo for yourself. My bad.
No. I rolled them and then now I'm working with them to make them pass.
Sure. Sounds good.
Why do I feel like that's crap?
Well, that's worse than the first one.
I know, my con's not bad.
Don't look like it's that good either with that roll. Holy moly.
So I need 3 more in some respect.
Let's see. Yeah, for Gwydion, you would need 3 more
No,
points to make the save.
I'm just working on Cleo right now.
What's that?
I'm just working on Cleo's right now.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, it looks like she capped
Which is
out
more
at
garbage.
a 15. Yeah, unless you want to spend 9 THP points to make the
No.
save.
I'll just force point for Gwydion.
Okay. Yes.
So because he made it, he actually takes no damage whatsoever.
What?
And I guess Cleo will be taking the full amount.
That sounds like mischief to me. What is the
It
damage?
sounds like armor.
5 die 8. Poison. That girl is... Oh my goodness! Ugh.
I don't like that one. Can you try again?
Poison. Yikes. Man, D8s came out to play this morning. Alright, so that is
All right.
at the
Now
start
here's
of
the
your
question.
turn.
I'm vulnerable to poison. Does that mean I take double?
Yeah, 64. Just spawning
It's
all
my
kinds of
Beskar
music.
weakness. It fucking sucks.
Oh boy, oh boy. Will you still need me? Will you still feel
Does my DR25 count, or is it negated?
That is only against physical or elemental damage, which technically poison is elemental. So it would. Radiant, necrotic, psychic, I think force might be the ones that get past that. Let's see, there's 13 damage types, that's 4 of them, so that leaves 9, 3 physical. It sounds about right.
Okay, then I'm good.
Alright, so rest
And now
of your
I
turn.
will begin my turn. I am going to be casting Hunter's Mark on Miss Questionable Choices in Music.
Ah, do you have to be able to see the target to do so?
I mean, does right next to me, does that not work? Can I just lob a Hunter's Mark at her vague figure, or are we completely blind?
It is heavily obscured, so that would be completely blind. You're not sure that she's actually still there. She may have actually moved, but for quality of life on the tabletop, we do tend to keep tokens in their place.
Okay. In that case, I will not Hunter's Mark, and I will simply lob a cosmic energy in that general direction.
Okay. If I recall correctly, that is always advantage, but then heavily obscured would be disadvantage, so that should just be a straight roll. Unless you also have like Peerless Fighter or what have you that just says always advantage, no matter what. Okay, you are close. Target AC for her is 22. Good enough, 20
Ignore
points.
the necrotic.
Oh, all right, 19 points of cosmic. And you do hear her respond with a bit of a chuckle and a laugh, and she just retorts from right next to you. Howsoever did you get access to such a delicious power source? I love it!
Wouldn't you like to know? Stop having fun with this, you foul being. I'll have you know I know you're behind the kidnapping of the children, and I'll not stand for it.
You think that's me? My, what power you attribute to yours truly.
If not you, then who?
That's a wonderful
And then with
question.
that, I will have Gwydion make his attack.
Okay.
Man, I'm going to be burning all my freaking force points this day.
Oh, good golly. Well, at least it's the last session of the month.
I know, that's the one shining thing.
22 on the mark. 27 B strike. Let me see how I did this here. Yeah. No. Anything there? That doesn't help me. Yeah, that kind of hurts. I think we're gonna swap positions here.
You gonna swap with the orange that's up the hallway?
I wanted to, but it has to be a character, which means they have to be alive. Otherwise, I was gonna have Gwydion gnaw on a corpse there for a second. Instead, gets a chunk of your leg. Bad dog.
It's okay. We knew it was probably gonna happen.
That is what she's known for. That one I don't find as delightful.
You're right to fear my dog's teeth.
They do take a while to recover from. Any
That's
movement?
it for me.
Gonna stay put? Alright.
I mean... And provoke an opportunity attack?
Would burn another of her limited reactions. In a one-on-one, or I guess two-on-one game, though, that's still kind of a losing battle.
I'll stay put for now.
Sounds good. Aldwin, you are next on the complete opposite side of the first level of the college.
All right. So I just watched what happened to Xifax. I'm going to, let's see what I got, 35. Five, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Peering into this room, do I see a little creature?
Not from your current position. I don't see the token on the board here anywhere. Of course, that thing was pretty small.
35.
Might be under any of these rows of desks. This row is actually, you can see the stairs leading up to it. It's kind of like theater style seating, so there's actually like a good 10, 15 foot high wall. Right here as you're entering the classroom. But because of the sloped nature of the floor as well, you do still have a view of the front from where you're at. But yeah, that thing might have crawled under any of these. It might have gone under any of the desks over here or down here. It's
All right.
possible it's under one of the tables at the front of the room as well.
All right, then I'm going to bonus action Step of the Wind. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Nothing. Oh, I'm gonna search this area of desks over here.
All right. Go ahead. Roll perception or investigation. Either one will give a different result depending on your result. A 30 perception check.
I only have a plus 18 perception. It's fine.
You can hear something in the wall. Right here. No, you don't have an exact position of it. It sounds like something is like just kind of skittering around inside of a very tiny confined space.
Okay. Would my perception check be my action?
It is.
So if I know it's in that wall, am I moved?
Nuke the wall from orbit.
Hit the wall from orbit.
Nuke
Well,
it.
no, I still have a little bit of movement, and I can get up to the wall.
Sure.
Sure. Fuck it. Let's try to attack the wall.
Do you have another action?
No, I don't. We'll attack it
For
next round.
next round. Gotcha.
But yeah, that's everything for me. I'm done.
Okay. I will have Reeve bonus action to keep his rage. I will regenerate his HP. Still haven't heard anything from him.
No, which kind of screws up my plan a little bit because I was going to tell him to go help out the others while I get the creature.
Well, let's see what Reeve might go about doing here. Make it like a confusion spell. A 10! He enters the Tunnel of Safetitude. Alright, Arevia. It is back to your turn.
I believe there's a check that I have to make for the grapple, correct?
If you want to break free of it, you can still attack the guy grappling you without penalty. You just can't move.
Alright, word. I will attack then. Fuck it.
Alright. Yeah, it's this handsome fella right here.
Beautiful. And then am I at disadvantage in a grapple, or am I still just normal?
It's normal advantage, disadvantage would still apply. So if you actually had a flank on him, that would still apply. As this case, it's just a normal attack.
Alright. I just didn't know if I was at disadvantage because I'm currently being held by another creature.
Nah. Sometimes grapple in 5e is as simple as they've got a hand on your wrist.
Oh, okay, word.
Just preventing movement. Well, oh dear. 14 is the AC that you're looking for. Any force point will do it.
Yeah, we'll just force point it. Yeah, fuck it.
Alright, we'll take... Oh, I took 167 points of damage instead of 16. They should make a keyboard for full-figure GMs.
Okay.
Do you have a second attack? It did survive.
I am surrounded by creatures, so there is a second creature within my reach, I'm assuming, because I do have the cleave thing.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, you can hit either of them, and they're all at full health. North, west, or east.
Awesome. So we'll do another. Oh my god. Literally
Goodness
what?
gracious.
Honest to God?
You have a +8 to hit. You only need to roll a 6 or better to hit their armor class. You have...
Yeah, like, I mean,
Like a
welcome to my life,
75%
Daniel. I
chance.
don't know where you've been, but like, Welcome to my roles.
I don't know where I've been either. If somebody could tell me, I'd greatly appreciate it.
I'll just let that one lie. Like that's whatever.
Sure.
That one was just
All right.
shot in the dark, but I don't think I can actually move, so it's fine.
That is correct, unless you got a bonus action you want to use.
Nah, these dudes aren't worth a rage. They're really not.
Class dumbasses.
Yeah, they're not worth a rage.
Yeah, they're barely worth an attack roll, but somebody's got to kill them. Rog, it's over to your turn.
I'm gonna use a bonus action for second wind.
All right. It's this one here who's got a grapple on you.
Yep, and that's the one I'm gonna attack now.
Hey, that is more than enough to hit. That is exactly how many hit points they have, and for expedition's sake, we're not really playing with the Undead Fortitude, especially with the Class D zombies. Maybe when we get on higher class zombies, we'll play around with it, but by that point, most of you should be dealing some kind of radiant damage against them anyway.
And then I use an inspel and attack D20.
Oh dear. We got any force points left? You would need a 6. If you got any left for the month. Otherwise, that's a swing and a miss.
Yeah, what was it again?
For force point, it'd be 2 die 6. You need to roll a 6 on one of them. Womp womp. Dope! Even got a 3rd die 6 and still couldn't get it done. Damn it!
Alright, and then I used my action season.
Ooh. Well, alright.
Now try attacking it again.
That will hit. Not a whole lot of damage sitting on that attack, though. Zombie is a little more resilient than that.
And I end my turn there.
Alright. IG, 182. Start of her turn, the cloud moves 10 feet in the direction I believe I had said was going to be like this. So, hey, suddenly Cleavena can see her zone, but we are still within the heavily obscured, although the fact that you're about to be attacked from that spot will probably give you some indication as to her positioning.
Nah, she's totally got a boot hanging out.
Yeah, exactly. How many attacks does she get? Twice. She may freely switch, and she can also cast a spell in the midst of all that. Roll20 taking forever to load this morning. I just want a simple spell. There it is. Oh, sorry. There we go. Okay. So at the start of our turn, we're going to cast a mirror image spell. And unfortunately, she is still defaulted to 2014, and this is one of those spells that I believe got an update. Let's see. Okay. So, this. Anytime you hit her, it's a die 6 for each duplicate remaining, and it's basically a more than a 50% chance for each duplicate. Had a player tell me this spell got nerfed, but I don't know. I think it seems pretty on par, if not even a skosh better. Alright, so we'll ditch that. We will add mirror image to her. She's got 3 remaining. And we will use the massive greatsword. Dear goodness gracious. Alright. Well, that's 46 points of damage right there. She just slashes this massive sword right into you. Her eyes kind of widen behind the mask. She's like, oh dear! Did that hurt?
Tis but a flesh wound.
Oh, I saw that movie too. Good one. I think we will
They were
try
secretly in the theater together and didn't know it.
Let's try a second one of those. At least it's not a crit. Yo! Solid strike though. 28 to hit for another dozen toxic radioactive damage. And then she just kind of tilts her head in the midst of combat as she steps out of the gas right to here, almost as if intentionally provoking an attack of opportunity from the two of you. And then as she tilts her head in question, what makes you think that I could disappear so many people at once, and why would I target kids? Reaction is yours if you choose to take it.
You would know better than I.
Well, then in that
You
case,
and your nefarious ways.
I didn't do it. I may be responsible for some differences of opinion on occasion, but I find quite a bit of joy in children being part of our society. My bigger question is not why everyone is missing, but why those who remain are seemingly frozen or caught in NPC mode.
True enough. I may not like you at all, to be honest. But perhaps you might consider being a neutral party. I'm big enough to put aside our hatred for each other if you can prove yourselves valuable.
Well, since it is still her turn, we will free action dispel the noxious cloud. We're gonna keep the mirror image
Oh, thanks.
up.
That shit smells bad.
And we're gonna do a little graceful acrobatics tumble over the table. We're gonna free object interaction, just kind of scoot this corpse out of the way with our foot and take a seat at the invisible chair here at the desk. And she just says,
sweet, invisible chairs.
I'm listening. We'll pass it over to the zombies. Yeah, one of them did catch something. And this one slowly begins to shamble up the hallway, whether IG-182 sees it or not. She gives no indication of such. And there is one other zombie who can interact. Hopefully it goes 2 and not 1. Alright, that's what we're talking about. 15, 30, 45, 50. And we'll do the same. 1 or 2? Hopefully 1. 2! Alright. Action dash. Aldwin can hear a zombie moving very quickly on the other side of the wall from him here. I think we should turn Xifax's vision off, though, so we don't have line of sight to that whole hallway, even in death. It's coming after something. Pass it back to Sarah's turn here.
Sweet. Alright. Okay. I will have Gwydion and myself join her at the Tabible. I will say, mind your head as I draw back my bow and take a shot at D2 coming up the hallway. Make sure.
Oh! She kind of turns in startlement. Either she's a very good actress, or the zombie legit had the drop on her, because she turns in startlement and then just kind of turns back to you and gives a slow clap of, wow, great shot. You dragged your token. Oh yeah, you don't have a token at all yet here. Go ahead, Sarah.
Okay. Me astride my dog, which is basically my chair. I will put my bow away, or like lower it to be non-threatening, and I'm kind of petting my dog's head. And I will face IG and solemnly start trying to describe what's going on currently, because yes, allies of convenience is what I'll say I'm trying to make us. So I know we've never gotten along, and perhaps
I like
maybe
money
the
and taking
situation
things, you don't.
Hmm?
I said I like money and taking things, and you don't. It's a fundamental difference of opinion.
Thievery and greed of your nature can be overlooked in instances such as these. There are foul creatures in flying stone ships kidnapping the incapacitated. The children are gone. And despite your questionable choices in music favoritism, I'll say that perhaps your talents can be turned to a more positive use.
I do
What
like
say
what I'm
you?
hearing as far as the alliance of convenience is concerned. I'm not familiar with landscapes of roaming undead, Romero style, but there appear to be other monstrosities and entities that will prove equal threat to us both. And it may be one of those situations where it is the living versus everything else. Beyond that, it sounds a bit like you intend to use me, and I do not take as kindly to such a proposition. On top of that, out of game, go ahead and roll a persuasion check. Or deception if you're trying to bullshit her.
I'm not. But man, I wish I had the persuasion Sahar did.
Just hundreds and hundreds of books in this small room alone, and this room represents like 5% of the total library of the Huanui College. So plenty of ground to explore, plenty of cool stuff, and hopefully at some point Katie will be locating the Huanui plant to be able to begin crafting Huanui salve. Looks like Sarge just posted in Streamland as well, and he's on his way. That's fantastic news. Persuasion of 24. So her statement will stand. She does seem maybe wavering on the fence, and it's to you to potentially clarify the second half that maybe she's misunderstanding.
You're not to be used and abused and discarded when your usefulness is done. I rather suggest an alliance of convenience. You help us, we help you. A sharing of knowledge, of safe places should the going get hot. And finding answers. And then once all is said and done, you and I can go at it like cats and dogs, should we wish it.
No sparring along the way, then?
Perhaps non-lethal sparring. Poking and prodding in all good fun.
Oh, my dear Cleavna. You and I perhaps have different views when it comes to the arch-nemesis concept. I could never slay my arch-nemesis. Life would be far too dull and dreary without one.
True enough. I'm so pleased to hear you hold me in such high esteem.
Differences of lifestyle or not, I do find you to be a rather important part of my existence.
How sweet. I'm touched.
We are going to establish a level of trust as well to use our reaction to drop the mirror image. And that seems like a sufficient amount of roleplay for this turn. We will pass it back to Aldwin over here, who... I'm going to use your passive perception because it's close enough to what you rolled with your action last round, but I don't want to mandate it, but I would encourage you to spend your action on an investigation check. If you want to just start attacking the wall in a spot that you think it might be, that's as legit an option. Investigation will probably give you a firmer idea on where it went.
21.
All right, 21. You are... I'm going to borrow 15 feet of your movement here. Actually, more like 30 feet because it's difficult terrain in here with the confined desk space. But there is a small hole in the wall at the floorboard level over here that looks like possibly a rat hole, mouse hole. And based on the scratching and what have you, you heard a few seconds ago, you're pretty sure it was over here. And you think, based on your passive perception, that it has found a way through and is now somewhere on the other side of the wall completely. So you might be able to shortcut it by destroying the wall, if that's even possible. It's a reasonably sturdy wall. It's made out of sturdy wood, and it's got like you imagine some metal framing support, but it's not like it's a wall made out of Beskar or steel or anything. Or you could take the long way and try and run around, but either way, you don't think it's in the wall anymore.
Okay. So... I'm going to... Let's bonus action things and such. Step of the Wind. Which will give me another 35 feet. So if I still have 5 feet, so technically 40 feet. So 10. Would that be 20 or 15 if I'm stepping up to the stairs?
To the top of the stairs would be 15.
Okay, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
Hopping off
And that
the
is.
back.
Yeah, that's the end of my turn because I used investigation as action.
There's a brief moment of startlement as this animal skull falls off of its display to the floor, and you think, oh god, did I misread it entirely? And somehow it's still hiding under the desk behind me, but you're pretty sure it was you jostling through this area in such a hurry that caused some kind of domino effect that caused that to topple off of its mounting there.
Gotcha.
And passive perception is definitely picking up that 5 to 10 feet away from you on the other side of this wall is that zombie.
And Reeve, which we have to bring back.
Ah, yes, and Reeve. Reeve, who is now with us in voice chat, so it is time to return.
Sorry, woke up late.
I called it.
All right, so we've got Reeve back in play. I took the liberty of taking your last turn, which was basically to regenerate, to use a bonus action to keep the rage up, and then I rolled a die 10, and you decided to retreat within the Tunnel of Safetitude for a round, and now you are out of that and free to take your turn. There is a zombie that is wandering down this hallway from this direction, and you just happen to reappear as it is 10 feet away from you.
Aldwin quickly would also tell Reeve to go help Arivia and Rog after dispatching that zombie, if he so chooses.
Very good. We need to get John T a token here and get him dropped.
And an initiative.
Oh, we do have a token, it looks like. Okay, beautiful. I like it. Thank you for your patience.
Okay, let me see. Okay. So is it my turn, or was that the action you took in my turn?
That was your last turn. It is your turn right now.
Okay. Opening up my character sheet.
Hey, John T, does your character have dark vision?
Yes.
Is it 60 feet or is it better?
60.
60, beautiful. HP boost right there. 60 feet, night vision. Boom! Alright. Let's heal up that HP difference. Looks good. So go ahead and roll initiative for your token here, John. Got a 20, so yeah, that's actually going to place you right after Steven's turn here, since we're already in the process of it. But then we will jump right back to you in just a moment. Steve, go ahead and finish up what you're doing.
Okay. Object interaction. I know Zythax had it on him. I'm going to take Warkeeper as object interaction first.
Oh, hello, Reeve. Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Sorry, it had to be this circumstances.
I wish any of you had taken a moment to converse with me while he still lived. I could have fully told you his condition. In the meantime, would you like to attune to me, yes or no?
You don't require attunement. I remember reading that. I remember him telling me about that,
Oh dear, you've caught me in a fib. Very well. Carry on.
Okay. Yeah, I did some reading back on the side of him again. Okay. Okay, so he just yelled at me saying there's zombie. Alright, I'm gonna attack this one. Where's it at? Alright, let's see if I go
where
ahead
the zombie is. It's standing right in front of you.
No, this is just Steven talking, not Reeve talking.
Oh, well, this
It's
is Lawmaster
fine.
talking, in case you were curious.
Yep, I got a talking thing now, guys.
Every campaign deserves one, right?
I attack with advantage because of my drills. Fine, or whatever.
Ah, yes, call out your tactics as you use them.
All right, so all that plus the orange slate.
Oh
and
yeah,
all
plus
that.
another
Yeah.
50. That is instant kill right there. Auto slay.
And what direction did did the bunny say who needs help?
Arivia and Rog.
Okay. I remember that direction, I think. They were in the courtyard area.
It's the last place you saw him.
150. 40.
Got our NPCs still chilling out here. I still don't know why Grandpa Blue Tuesday's name tag is above his name. Everybody else gets it below, but for some reason his is above.
It's because he's extra important.
I guess so. There's one less round of rage for Reeve. Let me track that before you bolt off on me again. There we go.
Okay, so 75. I got 50 feet of movement left.
You see this tree ant turn in response to your approach, but it does not say anything.
Okay, well, as long as he's cool with me, doesn't hit me, bro. I mean,
Yeah.
that's all that matters.
Does not bother you. In fact, he kind of twists complete 180 to face you as you enter the premises, and sure enough, there's Arivia and Rog.
And another whack right here. An advantage. I should at least take care of one of them.
That is indeed true. Take out D7 here.
Wait, 25. Oh, I still got one more attack. Because where is it? I still got one more attack because of this.
If you reduce a creature... That's very, very handy. Especially when
My
you
bonus
have,
action.
when you have Orange Slayer. That is pretty pretty handy. Oh, so, yeah, I guess you don't need to use your bonus action to extend the rage, because you're attacking.
Yeah.
All right. Assuming you hit this one.
One last one.
Hit points. That is indeed just like me. All right.
All right, now I'll end my turn.
Excellent.
Sorry, I was like, guys, I literally overslept. I couldn't sleep till about 4 this morning for some reason.
Oh my. Let me check something here. Alright, most excellent. Okay, Dogmeat, welcome to the table. We are currently investigating the Huanui College of New Zealand, located just outside of the city of Whangarei. And we basically are just here because it's one of the most noteworthy locations that we've come across so far, and it's also got a bunch of monsters inside. And whether we have discussed it or are kind of subconsciously considering it, this could make a very interesting bastion for all of our survivors to take refuge. At the start of your turn, you can hear that there is combat going on just around these bookshelves to your south. So if you want to dive right into it, you are welcome to do so. Otherwise, you do see there's one zombie up here that appears very aware of your presence, but it's also very obvious that there's some kind of wall of force that is preventing it from getting out. It's just kind of slowly and lazily banging on this wall of force, trying to get at the flesh that it can see 40 feet away, and it cannot do so.
Yeah, I'm just gonna leave that there and then go south.
Alrighty. Ah, yes. 3 allied party members and 2 zombies right over here. Hey, did we roll a die 13 for this character to establish superpowers?
I rolled it for the other table. So the character does have the superpowers, but I have not added them.
Gotcha. Yeah, he should have, if I recall correctly, at least one of each tier. So yeah, definitely something to keep track of. Update between your turns here. Otherwise, what do you want to do? One zombie that is close to being destroyed and one that is still at full health.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my short bow on that zombie directly east.
Alright, take a shot through Rog space. Very good. A 12. Armor class we're looking for is a 14. Might need to spend a force point to get that going. Let me also update your sheet here. Excellent. That way it'll roll damage along with the attack, or you can spend an inspiration and reroll the attack entirely.
Yeah, I'll do an inspo.
Okay. Should populate. Oh, natural 20. And that is enough to destroy that Class D. Man, that is some horrible damage for 2 die 6 plus 3.
It only says 1d6 plus 3.
If you click on the details below, it shows 2 die 6 plus 3. You roll 1,
all right.
2, plus 3. But technically, we maximize the crit die. If players don't have that on their character sheet, I just kind of eyeball it. Alright.
That'll be
Anything else?
it.
You're all good there. Okay. Katie, that's back to your turn, and just like that, there's only one zombie.
Okay, let's see if I can actually, like, hit him. That'd be really neat.
Hold it now. Hit it. Natural 20! In 4 years of gaming with Katie, that is the first natural 20 she has... I don't know. Maybe like the third.
I mean, you're not that off, probably. If we go back and, like, count them up, I mean, I don't think it's double digits.
Yeah, it might be like
I
under 5.
guarantee you. Yeah, probably like at triple digit nat ones.
Oh my god, yeah,
Single
easily.
digit.
Easily.
Single digit nat 20.
Oh, that is so sad.
Yeah, well, it's just how it rolls, dude. It's cool. Okay, and then it's not a second creature, so cleave doesn't apply. It must be a different creature.
Unless you want to hit Reeve or Rog.
Well, no, do that. It's so rude.
Get a little slashy. Since there's no stabby with the great axe.
Yeah, well. Well, everyone's coming in here, so I'm assuming that there's not been a lot of, like, noise beyond us in this building. Is there, like, zombie noise that we can hear and stuff beyond us, / like upstairs or something that we have to go?
There is not. There are probably zombies upstairs, like you do hear the occasional shuffling of feet and what have you up there, but it doesn't sound like there's a full-scale incursion, like they're about ready to charge down the stairs. Nobody's let off any tremendous thunder spells or fired any guns in this combat, so it's been reasonably quiet.
Okay. So I'm gonna look around. I'm gonna see that there's like 3 other party members here, kind of deal with anything going on in this building if anything goes off. I'm gonna realize we haven't heard from Cleve in a hot minute. We don't know what's going on with her. So I'm gonna take off and go try to find Cleve and the goodest boy ever on the planet. And these boots of speed are like really coming in clutch. Okay, so that is my movement. And I don't think this character has bonus action dash. I do not.
IC-182 gets
Okay.
mad because Cleo like palms all of the aces. Damn it! I can't finish.
So my turn will kind of end there because I don't have a bonus action dash to kind of like go actually find Cleve. But like while I'm standing here, I'm just gonna like yell out to Jan like and be like, "Are you still okay? Like, are you still good?"
Ah, my friend, it sounds like they're in conversation over there after a brief skirmish.
Who's they? It was just Cleve and the dog, right?
She encountered someone she knows.
Oh, that's not good. She knows like 3 people and she hates them.
There was the sound of battle. Now it sounds like more. Oh, what's the word that you use? Deception.
He means to say diplomacy, but his translation from Druidic to Common, unfortunate. Well, no, you speak Druidic, so yeah, he can translate that accurately.
They are being diplomatic.
Alright, let's check in with Rog for your turn. Still one zombie standing over here that's just completely overwhelmed with which of you it wants to go for. It missed its reaction against Katie entirely.
That rogue tax it anyway.
Alright. Solid strike, just not getting a whole lot of damage through there. I guess it is just a short sword. Need to get this guy a great axe or something. Who equipped our guy with a short sword? Just the one attack?
Yeah, just the one.
Beautiful. Alright, well there's one zombie left here that will take a turn. Looks like they got some kind of torpor or something going over them. They missed their last action entirely. We've got a weapon strike here. Maybe just the guy controlling them is high. Alright, we're going to stay on Rog. We're going to go for a weapon attack. Strike! Oh wow, we actually hit you. 9 piercing with the stabby stabby. And that is the extent of what our zombie can do. Returning to the RP in progress here, we can basically just have that kind of consume both of your turns until we decide to pass it over to Aldwin.
We're just still playing our separate games of solitaire.
Unlike you, it does not appear that she regenerates, so she will just kind of sit there with the wounds until whatever short rest or long rest or other recovery she has coming to her.
Actually, can I do a thing? Can I do a nice thing to mine enemy?
Sure. I miss when it posted the details of the spell at the time of the spell.
Yeah, you don't have to tab it down.
Yeah, it's one of the things the old sheet had going for it, but they're still crafting this sheet, so I wonder if other players feel the same. Let's see. Oh, that's right, that's right. Okay, so it lasts for a minute.
It's not a lot.
Ow! Why would you?
Melee. Nope. Misclick.
Oh, turf war.
Misclick. 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 That
you did
didn't
say
happen.
you set the bow across the table, so you accidentally shot it. Oh! Ow!
Shit. No, it's so my healing spirit it's a little bunny, and it'll just go over and like extend a paw at her, and if she daps it up, she gets 2 HP.
She certainly will. Let me see what I have on that. Okay. Oh, very cool. Here's the healing spirit that I have. Whoa.
It's a bunny because of Aldwin, and they were childhood best buddies.
Aw, that's awesome. Look at that, 95% complete on the Orange Plus Feat for All. Let's see if we can get it by today. Don't know if we'll have another stream. Well, yeah, we're streaming tomorrow, so we'll definitely have another one, but hopefully we can at least start reacquiring towards the next community challenge when that comes up, because it's not looking like we're going to hit any of the other ones on this particular go. So, Ig, after being healed, will express some gratitude, and basically, as it comes to the exchange of information, have you also been experiencing flashes of vision as though you were living another life, another place, another time?
Not as of yet. Has it happened to you?
Multiple times, daily. It almost feels as if I do not belong here, as if this is not truly my home, and yet I know it is, she says in an Australian accent. But there is some separate reality entirely where I ride a dragon, and I carry the power of a goddess with me wherever I go. Just the same as this reality, many people do not like me, but possibly for different reasons.
Strange. Well, as you're aware, a giant spaceship has crashed off the coast. That's one of the bigger happenings, other than the great disappearance that seems to have struck this land.
That is what brought me here to the college. I figured any knowledgeable sources might be found here, but so far all I've found are the living dead.
Yes, elsewhere in the college, my allies are cleansing this place of the undead to make it a haven.
Ah, wonderful. A good place to hang our hat at night. I've not seen a single bed yet, though. Perhaps the dormitories are on a different building on the campus.
Entirely possible. So I would ask that you restrain your hand against my from my allies.
No sparring with them either?
Just don't kill them. They don't have the special relationship that we do. She'll do special in air quotes.
The Healing Spirit will last the full minute and restore pretty much all of her missing hit points. It's rather pleasant. My healing is more of a instant boost of rejuvenation. That was almost like a nice massage.
Yes, it's an ability that reflects a gentler time in my past. But yes, so we'll make this college our home base. Perhaps for the sake of peace and cooperation. I know those are difficult terms for you. No violence on the college campus. No hostile violence. Friendly sparring is allowed.
I assume no pilfering items that have possibly been forgotten, mistakenly left behind.
Should you prove yourself to be cooperative, thievery probably won't even be required. Perhaps we might just give you things nicely.
What a concept. Almost like a team. I've always been
For
more
the
of
time
an
being,
I.
if you're you can run solo as much as you please, but cooperation when times allow and our paths cross.
That sounds agreeable.
Cleo will hold out her hand, but before they can do a handshake or anything, Gwydion will rear up on his hind legs and put both of his front paws onto the desk, the table, and like make little scrabbly paw shake motions at Aiji. Because he sees that we're being friendly, and he's like, "Oh, new friend. I shake. I do trick. I get treat."
She extends her handshake to both parties here, and you detect a glimmer of a smile behind her eyes, even though she still has the mask on. It seems we have an arrangement.
That we do. So, stay or be on your merry way. I fear I must go and reconnect with my allies and see what inevitable trouble they have stirred up in my absence.
There's possibly interesting avenues in this direction. She goes on exploring in these little alcoves and actually vanishes from your sight into this one.
Okay.
Any movement
I'll
you want to
begin.
take, you're free to.
Yeah, I'll do that while we move on with further additional plots.
Sure thing. Yeah, otherwise we've taken our actions here. It is back to Aldwin. On the opposite side, I'm just going to move the map over there rather than force pinging so we don't teleport Sarah over here while she's in mid-movement.
All right. So I'm gonna make my way.
Downtown.
5,
Walking fast.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
And Iron
Bonus-
Golem emerges from... No, just kidding.
Bonus action, Step of the Wind. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Action dash.
All right. It's like a little dining room
5,
here.
10.
Small
The fuck do I get?
room.
How the fuck do I get on that? Would I have seen that this was a dead end from the entrance?
You could possibly... I mean, I would say dedicate 5 feet to confirming it here.
Okay.
Passive
So then,
perception, you're not feeling
from
like it's under
here.
this table.
Right. All right, then 5, 10. 15, 20, 25, 30.
Got some stairs leading up. Small musician's lounge up here at the far side of the north wall of the college.
35.
Another parlor off here to the east. This is what I mentioned, that there are several comfortable but cramped parlors. These may end up actually doubling as bedrooms unless you guys want to try and secure the dormitory as a separate bastion, which is not impossible. We just may not have the manpower to cover at this point, or the person power. People power. Where could it be now?
That's a good question.
Your sense of spatial understanding tells you that the other side of that wall would probably be down this passageway, assuming it doesn't go down another little labyrinth of individual rooms, but that does seem to be the start of a hallway right there at least.
Yeah, it's about where I'm headed. That is the end of my turn.
I always thought his last name was funny. It just sounded like a skin condition or something. I got me a bad case of Laurinaitis. Dog meat. Let's check back in with your character here and possibly get a bit of an introduction as well while you take your turn, and then we will start having our other players do the same.
All right, I'm a 6'4" cat with dark gray fur. I'm a rogue with the assassin subclass. I like to be a big boy, hiding in the dark. That's about all I got.
All right. Still one zombie surviving right here, D21.
Yeah, I'm gonna move there and hit him.
Get the flank bonus advantage. You can click advantage on at the top of the sheet. Just make sure to turn it off afterwards. Nice. Advantage makes the difference, and that is enough to slay that zombie. All zombies that we have currently encountered and or were in combat with are now accounted for and destroyed. There is the one zombie that's stuck inside of the Wall of Force area up here by the largest collection of books. I will mention those books all appear to have some kind of magical properties, so they are likely spell books, if not spell books plus. Oh, that sounds like a nice spell books plus Emporium. There we go. Anything else for Dogmeat's turn? It would appear that now we are in exploration mode for our initiative until we encounter some other kind of enemy.
I'll just move 10 feet backwards.
Very good.
And in my turn.
These stairs right here lead up to level 2, just as an FYI. Reeve, it is over to your turn now. Same deal, basically over into exploration mode.
Okay.
I think he might have got stuck in the wall, though. There we go.
Okay. With my passive perception, do I hear any shambling of the undead?
You can hear some faint footfalls coming from level 2. So you're sure that there are still encounters to be had up there, but here on level 1, everything sounds pretty quiet, at least in the area that you're at. And the only reason you can hear anything from level 2 is because you're so close to the stairs.
Oh, I thought because my passive perception was 18, but okay. Okay. Oh, Christ. Do I risk going up there, then triggering a second horde, or do I wait for them to start coming down?
Thankfully, it doesn't sound like anything is coming down at this moment. Like I was telling Katie a few moments ago, because nobody's like done any particularly loud actions down here, it doesn't sound like the things on level 2 are aware of your presence here. So you might have an opportunity for a brief reprieve, maybe a short rest or what have you before trying to tackle level 2, but that depends on if you guys continue being quiet here.
Okay, just gotta figure out what the hell I do. Alright, I still got 160 feet of movement. Yeah. Oh, 10, 20. 30, 40. Try to think. Yeah. I'm just gonna lean against this statue here and drop my rage and just sit down and just be silent, dealing with the death of my friend in my head, you know?
Sure. Yeah, in
And
such a
my
vicious and gory fashion to boot. Katie, that will bring it back to your turn, and looks like Clevena and Gwydion have left what area they were in and encountered you halfway.
Okay, I'm gonna check Cleveland and be like, "Are you good? Like, what's going on over here? We had some stuff over in that building. I'll point to the building where it came from. But I think we're good over there now. Like, what's going on over here?"
This wing is clear. There were some zombies. They're dead now. And my arch nemesis was in there. We had a
Oh
bit of a
shit.
scuffle, but I believe I've forged an alliance of convenience with her for the time being. But for the time
I'm like, "Are
being, we
you
should.
okay? Because you look really fucked up right. Like, no offense, but you look pretty fucked up right now."
Yeah, she hits hard. But it's just how we communicate, I guess.
But like, are you okay?
I'll be better in time. Don't you worry. This is nothing. I've had much worse.
Do you want like some help or like some potions or something?
Thank you for the offer. But I have potions myself. I'm sure in time I will drink one. Wink wink nudge nudge. My next turn.
That okay. Like, I'm sure you will too. Okay, that really puts my mind at ease about that. Sure. And like
But
Gwydion's good. I'm gonna look at Gwydion and be like, "Gwydion, are you good? Like, are you okay, dude?"
yeah, he'll his nub will be going. He'll be tongue out, mouth open, being like, "I'm good. I'm great. I've had the best time of my life. I bet things." And then there was this scary lady, but I know her, and I think she is my friend now. I'm not sure. It was weird, but now we're here, and we should bark bark. Maybe I have to go pee on something. I don't know.
Man, I love this dude.
I'm trying to go as ADHD as possible, where he's like thinks one solid thought per second, and that's it.
Yeah. I mean, like, obviously.
But Cleo will gesture back towards like where the rest of the party she assumes is, and like, we should gather ourselves so I can tell everyone. So if you see a blonde woman, lots of red and black leather and a gas mask, do not attack her until that one. That's the one. I'll be holding up like a wanted poster. And it's like, if you see her, don't attack.
It's like a poorly drawn picture of her, like a crude crayon drawing from like a fourth grader.
It's Cleo's own art. It's bad. It's just really bad.
Oh my god, that'd be so hilarious.
But
yeah,
yeah,
it's like
Cleo
those
will...
Instagram videos where the police are on the lookout and they just have this sketch by a 5-year-old and they find the person and it looks exactly like the poorly drawn sketch.
Yes. Okay, do we want to like keep heading west? Like, see what we encounter that way? Keep clearing that way, or do we want to?
Well, this place has multiple floors. Perhaps we should gather up with everybody and venture upwards and onwards as a group, and perhaps entrust our catatonic companions into the safety of John Leck, this mighty tree.
Jan like
Yeah.
almost like straightens
hey,
up in
hey, Jean
pride
Leck.
in response.
They're like, hey, Jan Leck, if we leave these kind of really fucked up people here,
these poor,
like,
unfortunate souls.
Yeah, like they didn't do anything wrong. They got really in bad situation. Like Grandpa Blue Tuesday over there, like that's our dude, man. Like he didn't do anything wrong. He's just really out of it. Like, can we leave them here with you when we go, like, kind of clear the campus and stuff, so that way they don't kind of get used as collateral or get hurt or anything?
They would be safe within my boughs, but leaving them under my base I would not recommend. The foes within this area may be quicker than I am attentive. But I do not often have things climbing on me, so if you are able to secret them within my branches, that would be most preferable for their safety.
What do you think, Cleve? I think we should probably do that, right?
I can conjure some vines to tie them to branches because I'm afraid they'll fall. But if we tie them to the branches, they should be safe enough.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna start like moving over that way, like kind of get to them. I'm actually gonna go around because what I want to do is I want to stop right here for a second, and I want to see where if the I think it was the Yuuzhan Vong maybe that
Yes, it
were
were.
perhaps coming this way, but also perhaps not, depending on what they did or didn't see or hear.
It appears that they are still wandering in this direction. It does not appear that they are doing so with the kind of direct purpose that would indicate they heard or are aware that anything amiss is going on. If anything, it's like, hey, that kind of looks like an interesting, very tall structure nearby on the other side of this village. Right now, they're wandering through the village.
Okay. All right. So I'm 45 feet, and now I'm doing math. So that's 25 feet left, which would be here. And then I will action dash, so that way I can kind of get over to them. I'll go here, and then I'm kind of like, I hate.
What's up?
Okay, can I like? I hate inferring that they're objects, but they're catatonic, so like they kind of are. Can I free object interact pick up Grandpa Blue Tuesday?
You can. It's going to be half movement while trying to lug him along, unless your character has a very high strength score. What are we rocking again with your girl?
20.
20? Yeah, that should be fine.
Cool. So then I'm gonna pick him up. I'm going to use the rest of my action dash to get back over to here with Grandpa Blue Tuesday. And I believe that's kind of all I can do right now because I don't have any bonus actions that are like useful.
All right. Rog is up next to pretty much close out this next round here before our halftime break. Going for a walk to the west. You can see that zombie across the far side of the room. And a room that's just filled with all kinds of different items of interest. Research, primarily, would appear to be the case.
Yeah, Rog shifts through the desk in front of him.
All right. Yeah, definitely a cartography station. The giant map that is on the floor right here does not represent any realm you are familiar with. But the map on the table itself seems to reflect a smaller portion of said realm.
Alright, Rog picks up the map and pockets it.
Alright, map of unknown realm. Disorder, disorder. Anything else with your turn there?
No, I'm all done.
Okay. Aiji's going to keep wandering. We're going to spin around in this room over here. And yes, indeed, that will bring us to the halftime markers. So we will check in with you all in a few minutes with more Are You Gaming, where we will see the face of the end.
Man, exciting times, guys. I've only got 14 minutes left on my pork roast, and I'm making pulled pork tonight.
Yeah, I couldn't fall asleep till about 4 a.m. last night. So I apologize again, guys.
Ah, it's okay. Sometimes the sleep is difficult, but at least you took it.
You got enough roast to share or what?
There's about 2 pounds in the oven right now, so yeah.
Okay, where are we going?
Well, you guys have a handful of hours to make it to Mass.
I live in Maine. I'm right there.
You're literally the closest one.
Pull up as it's coming out.
I mean, literally, that's true because Exy is over in like the UK or something like that.
Yeah, I think it'll take me a good while to get there.
I think I can make the like 15-hour drive in 2 if I really done it.
You're gonna be filling up gas every 20 minutes.
And you better have like a couple dozen donuts to bribe all the state cops on your way by.
Need more than a couple dozen from that.
I know where they sit though, for the most part. So I know where I need to slow down for like 30 seconds.
Hey, if you go fast enough, they can't see you.
So true. I gotta go plaid. As long as I go plaid, they can't even get me.
What do you got? A Bugatti Veyron?
Yeah, I bought that Bugatti on that shitty doctoral student stipend. Yep.
Yeah, I'm closer to the DM than I am to Massachusetts.
Oh my god, I hope they forget that that's on their trunk and they exit the apartment complex. Oh my god. Please, Jesus.
What are you talking about?
A car just drove past my window and they had 2 bags of garbage sitting on their trunk. They weren't like tied down or anything, and I really want them to forget that they're just sitting on their trunk, and I want them to exit the complex and go out onto the Atlanta highway. Like, that's all I want. Just please go get onto the Atlanta highway with just 2 bags of trash sitting on your trunk. Please.
For all you know, they might be bags of clothing.
No, that was trash. That was straight up garbage.
Why would someone put garbage on their fucking trunk lid, though? That doesn't make sense.
Taking it to the dumpster.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's what you would think, but, like, I don't know, man. I want it to kind of be like one of those situations where you set your drink on the roof of your car to open the door and kind of forget you did that, and then you drive off.
I've done that.
I know, I'm hoping it's that kind of situation, and then they just pull off onto the Atlanta highway outside of our complex, and then just garbage everywhere.
Maybe they're thinking, if it actually is garbage, maybe they're thinking, oh, we'll just drive across the complex. Instead of putting it in the car and sticking up the car, we'll just put it on the trunk lid, drive by a trash can, and just fucking throw it away as we leave.
That's why I own
Yeah,
a
I
truck.
know. I know that's what they're doing. Like, I know it is. I just really, from the bottom of my heart, want the funny thing to happen.
So his official name is Grandpa Blue Tuesday, right? Or Grandpa Tuesday Blue.
Yep.
Well, I mean, that's what we named him. We don't know his actual name.
While
But he's
he is talking
19,
about
I
fishing
call
on
him
Tuesday,
Grandpa,
he is.
so- He is my 19-year-old grandpa that we just met last session.
She called me a horrible person last session because of a joke I made.
I don't remember that specifically, but it does sound like me, so.
You said you're a horrible person. I love it, but I need you to know you're a horrible person.
Yeah, that sounds exactly like something I'd say. I just don't remember. Like, I'm not saying you're a liar.
Well, it's because we were.
It's
because we're. It was like because we were making. It was because we were trying to figure out what to call him, and you were like, "Okay, Grandpa Blue, whatever." And then when we set him into battle, and he gets exploded, we go, "Oh no, Grandpa Blew up."
Oh my god, yes. And I did exactly what I'm doing right now, where I laughed. And I'm like, I feel terrible for laughing, and we're terrible for saying it, but yeah, yep.
It's okay. My comedy's hanging in the closet.
Yeah, no. Yeah. It's good, it's funny, but we are terrible people for laughing at it, but that's okay.
Katie, there's a post in the Swan Crew chat for you.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, hold on. Look at him! Beautiful. What an exquisite creature.
Thank you.
He must do the munch.
Him do like some appy slices.
He strikes me as the dog who likes anything in his mouth. Like, put any food in front of him and he will munch.
He doesn't like broccoli that much, and he's not a fan of celery.
I can see the celery thing because it kind of gets like kind of the springy kind of thing, and it could get like all stuck in his teeth and stuff. So I get that. Broccoli's a new one. My dog liked broccoli. The only thing my dog wouldn't eat was raw spinach. She would eat it if it was cooked, but not if it was raw.
Yeah, Emmy's favorites. He likes berries, apples, banana, watermelon, red peppers, or bell peppers in general, carrots, cucumbers.
Yeah, my dog's general rule of thumb was if it can go in my mouth, I'm gonna at least try to eat it. And most of the time she succeeded in doing so.
Yeah, when he was a wee baby, I gave him a piece of broccoli, and he just, like, turned it into a mess. He, like, chewed it and then spat all of the little green bits all over the floor. And I'm like, all right, not your favorite.
All right,
popular
heard.
strawberry.
He just kind of smushes it up and then smears it everywhere.
Exactly, and ends up with little red
I've
seeds
never
all
heard
over
of a
his
dog
face.
not liking strawberry. That's so wild.
He
'Cause
acts
most of
like
the time
he
it's
wants
like
everything.
the fruity sugars of it are like what get the dog to like go for fruits and stuff. I've never heard of a dog like spitting out a fruit.
I think he's spoiled because he actually gets candy. he likes red licorice. So I think he gets
Who doesn't
his-
like red liquor?
Absolutely. I think he gets his sugar fix from that. Well, all right then. So we are back to it here. Let's get a insight check from every character to kick off the start of the next round here. Well, if you got a 15 or higher, I got some news for you. Otherwise, I got nothing for you. You may choose to boost your result before I impart any such information, if you so wish.
But I mean, if Gwydion's gonna learn it.
Hold on. Let me see here.
Well,
I'll use the 4 point.
All right.
Or
that's
hero
fair.
point. Force point.
Force point.
So that 13 turns to 20.
All right.
Cleo's 14 turns into an 8.
Okay. Well, for those of you with a 15 or higher, I will say that the south entryway, there is something ominous approaching from that direction. So I will leave you to take your turn as you will. It is Cleo up first here.
All right. I will run after Arevia to help with the securing of the people. Then another 55 for an action dash. I will sling one elf girl over Gwydion's back and begin making my way treeward. And that will be my turn. But I will turn to Arevia and kind of say, we better hustle up. I've got a bad, there's a bad smell on the air.
How good is your nose?
Gwydion's nose.
Oh.
It's Gwydion's
okay.
nose. He's upset, therefore I am upset.
Okay, okay. 'Cause, I mean, you very specifically said smell like it was your nose, and that was very strange. But of course he knows. It's the goodest boy.
I'm very attuned with his snoot.
Aldwin, what you thinking for your turn?
So Aldwin will sense the danger coming, but he doesn't care.
Ooh.
5, 10, 15. Huh.
There's a parlor.
So this is where that wall leads. 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
Multiple parlors.
Bonus action, Step of the Wind. It's great that I don't have to use points for this. 5, 10. So this would be the opposite side of that wall.
That is correct. One of 3 sections that wall intersects. Either this parlor, the end of this hallway, or whatever this area is over here.
Right, but my investigation check, there was the mouse hole.
Right, the mouse hole was on this side of the wall here. You do not know where the egress of that mouse hole is. You don't know if it's like a straight path one side to the other, or maybe it like comes in here and like exits over here. That would require another investigation check and possibly a series of them, considering the expanse in this room and the number of places a mouse hole might egress.
Now, question, when I did the investigation check prior, did I still hear him in the wall?
You heard it on the other side of the wall, almost like it was scampering away, but you couldn't make out a precise this room, hallway, or other room.
Right. Okay, so I've used 5 feet to get into here, so 5 to go back. 10. Nothing.
Wow, you kind of feel the same thing in here, if not even... No, it'd probably take just as long to thoroughly search this room and see if the mouse hole egress is here.
Alright, I'll start in here then. You said investigation?
That is correct. We're actually looking at a skill challenge. So we're going to roll a series of these over the next few rounds, and you're basically looking for kind of like a death save, more successes before a certain amount of failures.
We're going to inspire that one.
All right.
Open, back to investigation. 21.
21 is better. We will start tracking that and progress over to John T's next turn here. Yep, your insights tell you something very bad is approaching this location from the south.
All right, I'm gonna move south.
In fact, in the far distance, you can hear
And I'm gonna bonus action move again. I don't know what the fuck it's called.
cunning action, I believe.
I think he just means an action dash.
Yeah, that thing.
As a rogue, he can bonus action do that and still action dash, so you can technically move 3 times in a round as a rogue.
Both of them.
All right.
That's it.
Reeve, what you thinking?
Christ. Okay, time for me to get up. Stand over here next to bigger boy over here. Do I see anything coming from the south?
You do not from this height. You can see that trees are getting tossed up almost like a bulldozer is crashing through them. There are these trellises that you could climb and get a higher vantage point to see if you can see anything more clearly.
I'll get up to this trellis and then see what I can see. See if I can see anything.
Whatever is uprooting those trees has sparked a flight from the Yuuzhan Vong, and they are charging right in this direction. In a few minutes, maybe at most, they're going to be probably on top of this bridge.
Huh. That's, huh. Yep, guess I'll end my turn.
All right. Katie, what are you thinking for your turn here?
Okay, I'm going to finish taking program for Blue Tuesday over to John Leck. And then
Basically take your action to stash him up there.
Yep. But here's the last 40 feet. Okay, cool. And then I move back out. And I use my action to come up there, so I will have to wait to get the other elk girl unless would Cleve not on her next turn be able to get to the second elf girl with the movement that you and Gwydion have, or would you also
Easily.
be limited to? Oh, okay, okay. Never mind on that then. I will take. Can I take back that movement? Can I retract that movement?
Sure.
Cool. Okay. And then we said things are coming from the south, which is not cool because there were so many things coming from the south already. And I would kind of like to just kind of stand at the top of this trellis and just kind of keep an eye out for anything super major kind of happening or that could/would affect us and how we kind of go about prepping for what's to come.
All right. You can hear that whatever the heck that is out there, and you can see trees getting tossed up like confetti. So whatever it is, it's something big, something strong, something big and strong. Rog, it's back to your turn.
Rog investigates this gem, I think it is.
Okay. There is writing in Draconic on a plaque that is posted before this box. Otherwise, it's a box that appears to be made entirely of glass and has some kind of floating gem inside of it. So yeah, if you speak Draconic, you can read it easily. Otherwise, you might need some assistance in that respect.
Yeah, Rog doesn't speak that, so you forget that then.
Womp womp.
If only there was a dragonborn in the party.
Ah.
Rog checks the table you have potions then.
Alright. Yeah, it looks like a potion crafting station of some sort. Whatever blue concoction was mixed into here doesn't appear to be anything edible or anything that you want to take. If anything, it looks like a series of experiments here that you probably don't want to be the taste tester for.
Right, last one. Check this cart.
Alright. Yeah, looks like a cart of returned books that need to be stashed back on their shelves, and somebody just kind of tucked it away over here for future task.
Who has proficiency in the Dewey Decimal System?
Conan the librarian.
Wow, Katie, almost 2 hours.
I mean, not quite the record, but it is up there.
Not quite. Yeah, I think the record was just a smidge over 2 hours.
Rog ends his turn then.
All right. Yeah, one of these days there'll be a session where there's no Arnold quotes whatsoever. I don't know about that. All right, Aiji is moving on to investigate more of this area. That is all she's got for her turn. That brings it back to the top of the round. Let's get an idea here, especially for our two characters who've got lines of sight out there. You can see the Yuuzhan Vong are in full hustle to try to get to this college here, which they apparently perceive to be some sanctuary against whatever this creature is. Speaking of creature, we're going to have it, and by it, the two of you who are up here get the briefest glimpse
No. No, I refuse. No. Nope.
And we're going to begin with a little Rilo Kiley. The execution of all things. 0 damage. That is because on a hit, con save DC 20 or you are slain. Yuuzhan Vong just got targeted. We're going to try a con save. And that Yuuzhan Vong got very lucky. Instead, it just gets lifted up by an energy tendril, tossed up into the air with even greater ease than this thing is uprooting the trees. And you see this Yuuzhan Vong fall back out of your line of sight, collapsing presumably to the ground. And who knows what its fate is going to be after that, because we're going to try it again. Another 32 to touch right there. Another 21 on the con save, so this thing is just getting walloped and wailed before its likely inevitable end. That will bring it to Cleavna at the start of this round.
Oh boy, oh boy. Alright, I guess I will continue making my way over here with the elf. And toss her up in there. And then I will, that was 40, no. Yeah, 40. So I will run another 30 back. You said it was an action to stash them in the tree?
It is.
Okay, then I will... No, so that was my action. But boy oh boy still has... No. Movement. No, no. Okay, I think I'm stuck there.
Like your token stuck or your end of turn?
No, end of turn.
Oh, okay. Okie dokie. Aldwin, another investigation check.
Nope, we're gonna inspo that right off the bat.
All right.
I'm gonna spend the point real quick. Yeah, that guy.
Dark Chocolate Bunny.
It's 99% chocolate.
99% chocolate, 1% nightmares.
Let's boost that with a force point.
All right. Woo.
So that's a 22.
Very nice. All right. Can move around in here a little bit more to reflect the thoroughness of the search. Otherwise, unless you have a bonus action that you can do without leaving the room here, like maybe chug a potion if you are so inclined, or likewise.
I'm at max health, sadly.
Oh, it shows you at 71 of 115.
Yeah, I have 2 wounds.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
So yeah, we'll go right here for investigation.
All right. Let's check in back at the front line of defense here. Dogmeat just watched 2 companions climb up to the top of the trellis. You can hear more than see what's going on out there from this vantage point, or lack thereof.
Sorry, I was still trying to fuck with my character.
All right.
I'm just gonna sit here.
You're ready in action in case something threatens you.
Yeah, already my short sword.
Okay. Reeve, what are you thinking up there? A little more regen.
We got a little more regen. Six. Oh, not 5. They're still out 150 feet, over 150 feet away.
Correct. Yeah, they're like at this range, probably like a 1/10 of a mile. If it weren't such a clear day and you didn't have such a vantage point, you probably wouldn't even be aware that anything was going on out there outside of the sound.
Let's see, is there anything I can do while I wait? Come on, inventory. There we go. Oh, I still got those, but might be good to save the potions in case. Yep, I'm just basically waiting it out, and then once threats come within 200, 300 feet or so, that's when I know I can start taking actions. Did you hear me?
Katie, that's over to your turn then. Yes, I did.
Okay, well, having seen what I did, I'm climbing back down. I don't like that. And I'm gonna kind of tell everyone about what I saw. I'm gonna be like, this is the thing that's fucking up the Yushan Bog over there right now. Like, that's not really something we can. I don't think we can really, like, fight that. It doesn't look to be, like, super material. And it seems to be very, like, you either die or you get very hurt and wish you were dead. So I recommend we kind of just get the survivors to Yonlek and move along. And then, like, out of this, do we know what would happen to, like, plants and creatures such as Yonlek with the High Reed? Would they
That's
too be subject
a
to?
big unknown.
Oh, okay, great, awesome, fantastic. I hate that answer so much. Oh my god, because, like, gotta protect Yonlek. We can't just leave Yonlek, like, defenseless about it. Shit. Okay. Um. Okay, so I'm gonna ask my companions here, like, do we have any ideas on how we can protect Yonlek while also like not dying? Because we're really fucked with this creature, guys. But I don't want to leave Yonlek like defenseless. Any ideas at all?
Oh dear.
We need to prepare our defenses as best we can. This place is probably likely to be our base of operations. If we let it be destroyed, it's gone, and then we have no safe haven.
Yonlek, have you encountered this type of? I'm assuming Yonlek can kind of see the creature. It's a fucking tree, pretty tall. So, like, Yonlek, have you seen this kind of creature before? Encountered it or anything?
Yes, it is an entity of pure destruction. It has yet to trouble me, though I fear its relationship with other trees.
Okay, that clears up very little for me personally. But you don't think it's going to attack you if it comes onto this campus? You think it's just going to kind of go right by you?
It has not before.
But it's been here before.
It has.
When?
Last 4 cycles ago.
Okay. That's very odd. Okay, I'm not much of a defense person. I don't know how to like help to fortify the campus or anything. But it's coming this way, right? Like, no question about it, it's coming towards us.
If it wasn't, the fact that the Yuuzhan Vong are fleeing in this direction is likely to draw it here.
Okay. Alright, so Yuuzhan Vong. Fuck them no matter what. Okay. We would have been fine if it worked for them. So it means it wants something that's on this campus. Okay. Sean, like, is there anything like besides anything or anyone besides you that it or the Yuuzhan Vong would like want from this campus?
I am unfamiliar with the goings-on within the walls of this campus. It could be anything and everything that such vile creatures may want for their taking. Speaking of Yuuzhan Vong, just a reminder, our merchant for all of our tables is a Yuuzhan Vong named Merdian. Welcome him back after 3 years away. He's been attending to some emergencies on his planet, but this is how it's going to be presented for each of your tables here. All of the items, if the items are present in the DMG, I believe, you can hover over it and it even tells you the description. But if the item comes from
maybe not even necessarily just the DMG, but there are some items that you hover over and it's not going to give you the details on it. Likewise, the rarity, the cost, 25% off if you are super or epic supporter. You may take advantage of that for your character and your character only. And otherwise, any items that you do not purchase from here will forever remain on the list and just have new bi-weekly mercantile added to them. Technically, we can still do this between sessions. We can summon the merchant to the field of play with our super or epic subscription. Or we can just go back to the campsite at the beach where Meridian is physically located and do business with him there. Whatever works for you. But, Katie, what else for your turn? Was that it?
I want to use my action to, like, insight check what I think the Hyri would want to do with this place. Can I do that? Is that insight?
Sure. Yeah, that's, you can give that a go.
Okay. It's not going to be very good. It's a wisdom check, but here we go. Oh shit, what's up?
Knowing what you know about these things, they're probably here to target any living creatures they can find.
Okay, so nothing specific to this place, just more so like I sense living beings and I want to kill them.
That sounds about the extent of this thing's possibility.
Okay. Okay. And then before I end my turn, because I'm not going to like go anywhere or anything, but I'll just float this idea out to my pals here. If its whole thing is destroying life, is there a way for us to trick it into thinking we are not alive, to like kind of mask
The
life
zombies bite you.
from us? Yeah, well, thanks. Yeah. Uh-huh. Besides actually dying.
Too bad it's not just a smell thing. We could smear zombie guts on us. Hide in the poo, as it were.
All right, Rog, let's check in for your next turn. His insight check, he has no idea what's going on.
Alright, go out and look at this chest.
All right. That chest currently has a rather durable padlock on the outside of it.
Alright, I'm gonna hit it with my knife then.
All right. The hardness of the lock is exceeding the damage that you're dealing right there. You might be able to bust this thing open with time. It just won't be a quick one and done.
Alright, Rogue picks up the chest and carries it instead then.
All right. Any additional movement beyond that?
That's my movement, and I end there.
Okay. Well, Aiji is going to start moving on elsewhere, and oh, she found something. We're gonna go check that out. Ah, very interesting indeed. We found something. All right. Back down here for Sarah's turn.
All right. Run 35. Grab the girl. Another 35. For 70. Action dash to the tree. And hold there.
Yuuzhan Vong are fighting for their lives, burning these natural 20s on their con saves. This thing is relentlessly pursuing them, and one of the Yuuzhan Vong is slain. That leaves 3 of them still charging towards this site. There used to be more of them. Perhaps this thing already took some of them out before you guys became aware of its presence. That brings it back to Aldwin's turn, still rifling through this parlor looking for anything you can find.
Another investigation check?
Mm-hmm.
Or do I move on?
It is a third one. If you want
Okay.
to thoroughly investigate this area.
God damn it.
No!
All right. Same as the other 2. We're burning points. Investigation. 22.
22. Let's also go with a survival check. Ugh.
Yep, we're gonna be pointing that. All right, survival. Can't get any worse, right? It can't be any better. It can be any better. It can be better. Let's force point that. $16.
All right. You're not the greatest tracker by any means here, but two things you are certain of. One, this thing did exit, or at least at one point over the last 20 seconds or so, was in this room. Perhaps it's still in here and went under one of the bookcases or something, but it's definitely not in any of the shelves, hiding inside of the desk area. And right here, you find a small bit of bloody slime on the floor where you're pretty sure this thing was at one point.
All right, then my instincts is that it's not in this room anymore. 5.
Maybe or maybe not. You follow your
10,
instinct.
15, 20, 25. This will be my next room, next turn.
Very good, very good. Returning to our trifecta posted up here at the front gate, what are you thinking for Dogmeat's turn?
I think I'm going to move over a little and do the same thing. Just ready my sword.
Replaying last round, basically, getting your Ready action?
Yeah.
Ready action. All right. Reeve, how about yourself?
Actually changing my action this time. Because those things are that scared of it. Maybe there's some type of bomb or something in the library, some magical type thing. So yeah, that's what I do. I got 160 feet of movement anyway, so start moving over here. 40, 120, 100. 10. Okay, there we go. So 90. So I want to quickly look around this room and see if. Oh, there's a thing stuck behind the wall of force or whatever.
That's correct. The zombie is trapped in there with the mountain of spell books, and who knows how it got in there, and who knows how it's going to get out.
I'll look around the walls real quick to see if there's anything I could see in the languages I know. It's just not a lot.
No writing on
I
the
know.
walls themselves. Some of the books are in Draconic, but just the size of this room right here, you imagine you could spend like at least a week plus and still barely scratch the surface. So you kind
Well, I
of
thought you
chuckle to
mentioned there-
yourself thinking about the prospect of quickly searching this room.
Well, I thought you said there was a case or something like that in Draconic.
There is. You're just not on that spot right now.
Wow. Where's that towards? I got a past perception of 18, so I mean, I'm pretty sure I can find it quickly. Let's get in the room.
It's the red crystal northwest of your position.
Okay. That's basically almost all my movement. What does the glass case say it is?
Contained within this case is an out-of-control sphere of annihilation. Do not touch.
Oh, fuck. Lord Keeper, is there any way to make a sphere of annihilation be under control?
Ah, you're asking me for a favor then, is it? Okay. You do realize that such inquiries come with a cost.
I understand that, but you do understand there is a big threat coming this way that's even scaring things we had trouble fighting.
Ah, perhaps you... Yes, why would you? You don't know quite what it's like to be an inanimate object, and the things that we differently fear are as varied as you might imagine.
Well, as you already know, this world is a new world we've never been to. So I'm sure you're interested in learning all you can about this world. And all these books are here, and after our battles are done, I will gladly sit and let you read through all the books with you.
Is this what you're proposing as a counteroffer to the request at hand?
Yes, and then after that wall of force dissipates, there's all more magical books where that zombie is.
So be it. Find yourself a talisman of the sphere, and control over the sphere of annihilation will be yours.
Talisman of the sphere. Okay. Rogue, find something called the Talisman of the Sphere. And I'll have my turn.
All right, Katie, that's back over to you over here at the front.
Back to the front.
Okay. So, I'm just kind of starting to realize in all of this that we haven't really heard from Cleve's frenemy, I guess, now. So I'm
Fair
gonna turn
term.
around to Yuzna and say, I thought your enemy is now our friend. Where is she to help in this? We could kind of use all the help we could get.
That would be convenient, wouldn't it? I rather think she would not help us. Our alliance of convenience isn't really in the combat sense. More of the solving the mystery of the why people are the way they are, pointing to the catatonic victims and the disappearance of the children and the appearance of the Vong or whatever it is they are called. I mean, I can certainly try if you think it's worth our efforts, but I have
I mean, do you
slim,
think she
slim
would
hopes.
actively try to sabotage us fighting this thing?
I'm not sure. She did outright say that she didn't particularly want to kill me because we are arch nemesis and we keep each other going. But I would not put it past her to find some way to turn our suffering to her gain.
Where did she go?
She was in the studies to the west. I believe she kept poring over the tomes that are in there for some reason. Perhaps looking for information that we simply do not have the time to look for currently.
Well, I think I'm gonna go try to persuade her with perhaps my fist.
Wouldn't do that.
Why not? I don't particularly
Frankly,
like having to use violence against other beings. However,
frankly, I'll put it this way, Arivia. She will whoop you 6 ways from Sunday.
that means almost nothing to me because it makes no sense to me whatsoever. You can only go one way, really, from like forward to the next day.
You can go your own way.
I mean, sometimes maybe backwards to the day before, depending on like abilities or spells, perhaps.
All right.
but-
It's a figure of
No.
speech.
Or
It means
mental
she kicked your
hang-ups.
booty.
Or mental hangovers. This thing could just as easily kill her as it could kill us, and she's living, right? Like she's a living being.
Last time I checked.
Which I'm assuming was, 10 minutes ago when you were with her.
Yeah, it'd be about that.
Okay, then she's in just as much danger as we are, so I think I got it. She has no ill will towards me like she does you. I don't have feelings about her one way or the other. I think I could do this. 45.
There's a Starbucks on your
It's
left.
building
Awfully
up
tempting.
here. Is this building up here? Right?
It is. Yeah, you can go onto the
Okay.
campus or you can go into the Starbies. 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 Starbies.
No, okay. Okay, so then I will need to action dash.
Oh man, I've had the s'mores cold brew and the s'mores frappuccino. I've not tried the chai. All right. Empty passageway. No sign of IG-182.
Starbies. Woo.
Delish. Continued passageway over here. Some kind of stone.
See her.
Oh, you see her? Oh yeah,
I
sure enough,
see
she's
her.
right up there ahead. Some kind of decorations on the left side of the hallway, some kind of statue. And perhaps what catches your eye most of all, you're right in the middle of it. There are 3 distinctly unique plants that you have not seen before, and as a character with the horticulturalist background, these are of instant distraction to you because they have the distinct visibility, anyway, of being some kind of highly medicinal plant.
Can I stretch my horticulturalist feat to have my nature check be a bonus action instead of an action, since I used my action to dash to get here?
Alas, no. Oh, I wish it was weed, but I'm gonna have a little weed. Oh shoot, this bull's almost tapped.
Shit. Okay. Well then,
Next round, though, maybe you'll find out a little more.
yeah. How distracted am I? Like, distracted enough to not remember that I came in here to talk to IG?
Not that distracted, but it is instantly like, oh, what is this? I don't see. It's not often I run into a new form of plant that I've not seen before.
Okay. Then I will use a little bit more of my movement to get up next to this plant. So I can start right there. It's like, hello, new plant. And I know IG's name, right? Like, we've discussed her and
Yeah.
I've seen her.
Yeah, and you can see that there's some kind of. Is that a ghost? She's like chatting it up with a ghost.
Good for her. She's making friends.
Either that or she's like hitting the ghost up for her lunch money. Give me your fucking lunch
She
money.
would do that.
Give me your damn
Hey,
money!
you know what? Friends
Maybe you're all
come in
hallucinating.
all forms. Okay, so I'm gonna shout out like, hey, IG.
She turns her
I
head
know
back
that
in
there's
your
like
direction.
some weird shit going on between you and Cleve kind of all the time. And that right now you guys have like kind of a weird stalemate thing going on. But we could kind of like use your help. And helping us would kind of help you as well. Because I know you're really more concerned with helping yourself than helping anyone else. So just gonna kind of throw that out there.
She, God, what are we, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 feet away. Arabia can see that her eyes kind of bolt open with alarm, and she just throws a hand up and says, "Don't step any closer. Stay where you're at."
I mean, like, I wasn't going to step closer, but now I almost want to. Why?
That statue on the left side of the hallway will animate because it doesn't recognize you as an authorized visitor.
Okay, that's neat and all, but, the situation at hand really doesn't have anything to do with that at all.
Well, we don't need to add this situation to that situation.
Yeah, cool. Do you want to help with the other situation though?
I'll be along in a few moments.
What are you doing in here, dude? Like, what the fuck is
I'm
happening? Like, what is next to you?
I'm registering for the college. I
No, the
encourage
fuck you aren't.
I encourage each of you to find your way to the registrar here when you have a few moments. It will allow you access to different areas without the magical trap springs inhibiting your progress. That's right. Go back to school.
I don't know if I should trust you. I'm gonna have to talk to Cleve. This is weird for you. But yeah, there's like a whole kind of destroy all living things creature kind of deal coming towards us right now, and
Seal the doors.
I have no faith in us. So
Seal the doors.
should I get everyone else to come in here as well? Like, what? That doesn't help John Lack or the catatonic people we've saved. Like, it's not just you and me.
Unless you want it to be just you and me, I encourage you to seal the doors. Post haste.
I don't like this. How loud do you think Arethia can yell? Like, loud enough to kind of get everyone else's attention outside from where I'm standing? How bellowing is my giant Goliath voice?
Maybe not everyone's attention, but depending on, I would say, possibly a persuasion roll, since it's charisma based, might determine your projection ability, and then we'll match that against distance, obstacles, and characters' perception checks.
Oh no. Okay. Persuasion?
I think so.
Oh, okay.
Or
This is not gonna
performance.
go well.
Performance is probably more what I'm looking for.
They're
That's what it
equally
is.
bad. Like, I mean,
Performance.
it doesn't. We'll do performance. I mean, they're equally not good. Oh shit. I have +0 to that.
Alright, so we're
Katie, just keep saying you're not good at things. It seems to be checking out.
bouncing that around out here. Dogmeat and Klebna, your passive perception scores, as well as companion.
21 and 22 respectively.
How about you, John T?
I'm sorry, what?
Passive perception? Your passive perception, not your active perception. Damn, you rolled pretty good though. Passive perception is good enough though. Both of you would hear whatever
I don't see
Katie's
it.
trying to say here.
Oh, never mind. It's right there. It's 23.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna kind of like shout out to them and yell like kind of what Aiji's trying to get me to do, just kind of like seal the doors and stuff and kind of hole up in here with her, not sure that I'm trusting her and or giving them the opportunity to come in here before we possibly do that. But check the turn order real quick. I am going to have to end my turn there because I am out of things that I can do.
Very well. Rog still checking out the central gathering area here on level 1. This table right behind you looks like somebody's in process of making an arrow of slaying, but where's the arrow tip? Just a bunch of works in progress in here, which totally makes sense for the area. Just the only things that seem to be complete are completely locked behind the wall of force here, and since we actually know there is a wall of force, we'll go ahead and grab one out. Yeah, we'll bring the rainbow one. Holy moly, that's a giant wall of force. And it didn't appear. There it is. On that side is what I was going to say. Here we go, though. At least kind of close that area off, because you guys can try to walk through it, but if the dynamic lighting is doing its job, you should not be able to.
Rog pockets that half-made arrow.
Very good. Keep your eye out for the arrow tip. Maybe you can reassemble a magic item.
Right, Rog searches this bench for that talisman and arrowhead.
I don't know, maybe it's not as funny as I'm making it, but I think it's hilarious that now that we know we need to find a talisman of the sphere, we just assume there's going to be one sitting around here. No sign of a legendary talisman. You are pretty sure, though, that you just walked by a handy haversack, which is essentially an improved bag of holding. Right over here.
Right, I'll pick up.
Yeah, that thing is pretty cool, and I think there's like 4 or 5 different pouches in there as well. Any one or all of which might have some cool goodies in it. Might take a few moments to look through, but you never know. Thanks for making me freaking crack up while I was inhaling. That was hell on the throat, man. Well, holy moly. Your eyes are directly drawn to the scaled head of a red dragon that has been mounted to the wall a good 15 feet above your position, and there's a hammock right here in case you want to take a nap.
I don't sleep.
Basically, in case you want to take a load off. It's like Krill never left. Yeah, this room may have some other items of interest in here. Looks like some scrolls, possibly magical. A desk here that has a drawer pulled out with a number of books contained within. Maps and possibly treasure maps if you know what an X on a map, if that adds up to anything in your character's history or experience. And hey, look, an actual sink and a toilet over here too, in case you need to take a load off in a different respect. That's end of turn though?
Yes, that's the end of my turn then.
Alright, so Aiji is going to complete her registration, and we will see exactly which group she is going to be assigned at for the upcoming scholastic year. And then she is going to step right on down this way. Another 10, another 15. I think we may need to action dash. What's her movement? Oh no, she's got the boon of speed. She's got 80 feet of movement. So we will step right over to here, and she will make a gesture and ask the being to come forth. And sure enough, the statue begins to animate, revealing a greater iron golem. And she will immediately tell it to crush Katie, and then she will laugh at her own joke, saying, I jest, it wouldn't attack you. Well, it would, but we'll save that for later, perhaps. And then she offers up a high five as she passes by.
I mean, like, I'll do it. I'll be very confused, but I will high five.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, she likes that, giggles in response. And looks like our
And I'll
Iron
just
Golem
like
is
she
following.
passes me like, shit, do I like you? Shit.
Maybe you do, maybe you don't. I'm fine either way. Oh, according to the registrar, those plants are called the Huanui plant, and quite restorative. You may find use of it, especially if you're any kind of botanist.
Oh, thank you. That was surprisingly kind of you to just offer that up.
That's it's actually what the college is named after, the Huanui plant. I'm not certain what aspects or salve you may be able to craft from it, but it does seem to be a plant of some renown in this region anyway. And hey, welcoming back to Sunday Morning Table from Coalescence Acts 1 through 3, it's Zero, who I think it would best be appropriate to introduce him to... yeah, because
You're giving someone else my theme song?
That's right. He is in full flight from the same thing that's got the Yuuzhan Vong spooked. Speaking of which, well, that'll be at the end of the round. We'll see exactly what our big bad is able to do here at the top of the next round. But Adam, let's bring in your next character here. You have control over it, you should.
Yeah, I can move it.
Oh, Gandhi.
Alright, he moves there and then I use an action to dash.
Did you roll superpower for Zero?
No, I haven't.
Go ahead and get that die 13 when you get a moment. You never know if you'll get speed, and that might change the whole scope of this turn. I think speed is number 5. Is that correct? Superpower channel. Super ability is number 5. Speed is number 3. Aw, sweet dog enjoying apple slices. Looks like you guys are having some, what, steak tartare over there?
Pulled pork.
Ah, delish. Not sure what we're having for lunch over here, but it should be coming up pretty soon.
What are you guys doing here? You should be running for your life.
Zero does look like he has been running for a good long ways, and none of you guys had the angle to actually see it, but the Hyri monster was actually after Zero. Zero came across the group of Yuuzhan Vong, who of course were instantly like, ah, someone to take into custody. And the Hyri monster actually saved Zero from that encounter, but it is still hot on his tail and taking out Yuuzhan Vong left and right along the way. That is Zero's turn right there, I do believe, if that's all of your movement and actions.
Yeah, that's it.
Alright, let's check in with the Hyri monster, the execution of all things. Alright, 3 for 3. Yuuzhan Vong, 1. Oh, so close. 2. Uh-oh. 3. That takes care of the other 3 Yuuzhan Vong. None of them will be making it to the college as things get very quiet before abruptly and another tree is uprooted as the Hyrie monster begins to make its way to the bridge itself where Zero is located. You guys can actually feel like you're starting to see it approaching the map, even though it's not actually here just yet. You know you've got precious seconds to find yourself cover from this beast before worst case scenario. Let's bring it back to the top of the round. Sarah, it is your turn. We'll play out this round before we close it up for the day.
All right. I will turn to John Leck and ask him, can you mask the presence of these victims within your bows against the creature?
Not via any form of magic, as it were, but they are fairly well obscured by my foliage.
I fear that will have to do well enough, so I will use my action to stuff Elf Girl into the branches.
For what it is worth, I have not seen the beast fuss with any of the catatonic.
Excellent. I will yell at Dogmeat and the newly approaching Zero to get indoors and close them. Bar the way. I fear that will be our only way of safety. John Leck, I wish you well in Druidic. And I will
Get yourselves to safety. We will be okay out here.
run inside. Full movement. And close the door behind me.
Okay.
Fuck, everyone's still outside.
Well, she didn't lock it. Thankfully.
Yet.
There are 2 other entrances that can be entered and also still need to be closed up. I will remind you, we got one over here.
Yeah, and as I'm riding Gwydion inside, I will be yelling, "Get inside and close the doors," as loudly as I can. Admittedly, I'm small, but, you know.
Can roll a performance check as well and see just how boisterous you are in said command.
Crappy. Really crappy. But I can...
She whispers it.
I'll make it an 18 instead.
All right.
Or no, 17.
Well, that's considerably better, but you just ruined my joke. All right.
Small and short jokes in my presence.
All right, so Aldwin, it is the top of your turn here. Can sense there's some kind of ruckus going on inside now as people are starting to retreat within, and the loud footsteps of the now activated Iron Golem on the other side are also echoing throughout the main passages.
Okay. Well, because I just got reminded of one of my superpower things, I'm going to use an inspiration point and activate True Sight on my refined senses. And then I will do an investigation check.
All right.
To find this fucker.
All things are as they appear in this room. You do not see any books that are disguised as something else. None of the chairs are mimics. Another bad investigation roll. Goodness gracious.
Yeah, we're going to inspire that one.
All right.
Ooh, that's better.
Does anyone else have
24.
true sight at this moment by chance? Because that is a question I was about to ask before you activated that.
I mean, I could activate it.
A lot of us have refined senses.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Gwydion could activate it as well.
Okay. Well, if you wish to spend the, what is it, inspiration in that point for true sight?
Yep.
Technically, this is beyond 60 feet because this is more a projection into your guys' mind. As the Hyrie monster quickly approaches the front doors of Huanui College, those of you with true sight are able to focus intently enough that you gain a limited form of true shroud sight, meaning that you are able to see into the deepest of illusions. And what you see is this thing.
What up, bitch? I mean, yeah.
Oh, hi, Azzy.
That appears to be the face that is behind the Hyrie monster. And yes, indeed, that is Paul's character from Thursday night, reprising as the big bad of this campaign. Look at us, 194,000 raised for the Orange Plus feat. I don't know that we'll get it during today's stream, but probably during tomorrow night is what I'm going to guess. We got a Monday night stream coming up here, 20, 30 hours from now. All right, Alduin, proceeding with your turn. That is just activating that. That is a bit of plot reveal for what is coming to you and also tying together the face of the end for today's session.
Anything with my 24 investigation?
Not offhand. You are in the midst of another skill challenge here with we will reveal on the other side of a couple rounds.
Okay, that is it for my turn.
Very good, very good. All right. Dog meat. It's back to your turn. You are almost the closest to everything about to go down here, and the word of the day appears to be, get the hell out of here! Get to the chopper! Go!
Oh, my turn. Shit.
Yes.
I'm gonna move
your
directly north.
All right, go ahead, bypass Grandpa Blue Tuesday and our two elven lasses. All catatonic, all unable to really do much of anything for themselves. Click the door to open it up, yep. Shut it behind you. It's a bonus action to lock it if such a time is necessary.
Okay, then I'm gonna step to the side, see if Zero's coming this way or not, and then I'll do that.
Why are you a quarter your normal size? What happened?
I didn't do that.
I did not either. I just happened to look up there and was like, wait a minute. Let's go for an eighth. There we go.
No.
You said no small jokes, and then I look over and your character token is shrunken.
I didn't do that. It must be Roll20 playing some friggin' tricks.
It has to be because I'm the only one that can resize tokens, but I haven't been over by you since your last turn ended. Reeve, that's back to you.
Okay, still gotta keep doing this. There we go. She said shut doors. I remember leaving a door open. Me. Okay, so there's 50, 160, 10, 30, I barely have enough. It's not all action dash, but I'll get over here and time to object interaction. Shut the door. Think.
You got bonus action to lock it?
Yeah. I mean, I can use my bonus action to lock it.
There we go. Sealed up tight.
And then I'm gonna say, oh god damn it! I need a mouse to. I need to buy a mouse for my laptop.
Mouse in the house.
Then I'll just get back over here and say, I locked the door. And then my turn.
Alrighty, Katie, that's back over to your next turn.
Okay, so I'm gonna check with Aiji and be like, you're getting like the door and stuff, right? Like you're gonna
Yeah, I figure if I
lock
post
it
this
or
thing up in front
whatever.
of it, it ought to be pretty impregnable.
Well, I mean, fair enough, I guess.
Although the
Yeah, I don't
doors
know
at the
how this thing
front,
would deal with that.
yeah, the doors at the front might better benefit from our friend. But in either case, yes, I'm headed there to close it now.
Okay, all right. Then, do you know if there's any other doors to this building that we need to worry about, or is it just this one?
Just the 3. There are
Just the
multiple
3.
windows. I'm not certain why the doors would be impregnable, but the windows somehow. We'll figure it out.
Oh, okay, sure. So then I want to take my turn to do my nature check on these plants.
Very good. Roll it up. $25. Yes, indeed. You can instantly see the medical properties of the Huanui plant. You can see how you'd be able to fashion a salve out of it. It is a very precise and meticulous process, so you kind of figure this is the kind of thing you might be able to accomplish over the course of a long rest. And you're not certain if you'd ever be able to craft more than one per long rest, but even that, you are pretty sure this is the counter to the persistent wound condition that is plaguing your favorite ally in the group, this guy.
Dude, stop. I'm sure Aurevia loves Alden just fine, but me, as a human person,
Get it out of my face.
it's something about the eyes, man. They're just so dead.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not his fault. We had a traumatic childhood.
So are these just like leaves or whatever that I pick off of this plant, I'm assuming?
Yep, and you're going to see these plants scattered throughout the college. It's not just this one location. There's actually some larger ones. I think you may have caught a glimpse of this one over here, but that's one of the larger sources. There is also an equally large one closer to your current location, just down the hall, and take a right from where you're currently at. But there is enough Huanui salve here to last us the campaign. Presuming your character survives long enough to create that, And B, assuming that we take enough long rests here at the Bastion to be able to do so. This isn't the kind of thing you're feeling you'll be comfortable enough crafting in the field, but having the facilities here at the college, you do feel would benefit you.
Okay, cool. So I put that in my inventory. Okay. She said 3 doors, and I see the one, so that has me concerned.
Let's see. Yeah, I don't know that you've been to all 3 of them yet, but of course
I have not.
there is the nearest door here.
Yeah,
There's
that's the only one I know about.
There's the central double
Oh,
doors
shit.
over here, and then there's the opposite one way over here.
Shit. Okay. Oh, wait. Okay, so these are connected. Oh, okay, those are connected. I got you. I got you. Did not realize these are connected at all. I thought these were like literally just 3 separate buildings and not like wings of the same building. Okay, I got you. And then I don't know, as a review, I don't know where my companions went. Right?
That is correct. Yeah, things have gone pretty quiet since everybody took off and since the combat stopped, and the loud clunking of this iron golem right next to you is kind of drowning everything else out. But last you saw, they were all kind of scattering towards the central doors. Like most of them were rushing up there while you were heading over this way.
Okay, so I'm gonna trust that they were smart enough to lock the door behind them or fortify themselves in some other manner. So I think what I'm gonna do is the golem thing was the thing that IG was talking about that I would have triggered had I gone further up the corridor, right?
Correct, yeah. Like we did
Okay.
on the east side, unfortunately we had to destroy that one because we didn't register before passing its threshold, but this time at least IG was able to kind of shortcut that.
Okay. So I'm gonna use my movement because it's already like triggered or whatever. So if I were to move up the corridor, would it stop following IG to help fortify the building to then come after me? Or would it continue to help protect the building as the bigger threat is not me?
You don't really know one way or the other, but you're guessing since IG has direct control over it, it should continue following her. Since it's not set to sentinel mode, as it were.
Okay, that is a risk I'm willing to take. So I am gonna move.
Speaking of which,
corridor. Only go up this far, see what happens.
Soon. Well, you
I'm
are
gonna
able
look
to
back and
pass.
check on the golem, see if.
It continues following IG, almost like she's got a leash on
Okay,
it.
cool. Dope. And I will use the rest of my movement to come up here to where she was and like actually see if that's what she was doing. Like if that's like what the fuck is going on over at this table with this ghost looking motherfucker.
Yeah, the ghost looks up. Good morning, child. Have you come to register for the upcoming school year?
Yeah, that'd be awesome if I could do that actually.
Have you retrieved your papers already from your luggage?
No. Everything outside is kind of like a little bit war zoney, and a lot of stuff has kind of gotten strewn about and lost. And I have just kind of made it here on my own. Um,
Oh, that's interesting.
yeah.
You should find your luggage in the room to your left.
Okay, thanks. Thank you. Um,
Kind of poke your head around the corner there, and sure enough, there's just shelves filled with different luggage. And who knows? Maybe you just need to grab somebody's papers out of the luggage and pass yourself off as a legit student.
well, that will have to wait because I am out of movement and I used my action to take plants to help fucking Donnie Darko over there. So
keep
that will have
helping
to be
him.
the end of my turn.
All right, we are getting near the end here. It is Adam, then me, then Adam again. Rog first up. Inside of the next chamber here to the northwest. Books, scrolls, dragon, maps.
Right, Rog moves there. And I want to have a look what this zombie's wearing.
Man, this zombie has been wearing the same tattered jumpsuit for probably over a year at this point. There's very little of it remaining.
Can I see what's on the bus behind it?
Looks to be some wizened scholar, you would guess. Possibly whoever was the founder of the college. Maybe some powerful wizard as well. Hard to tell. Nobody you recognize, but definitely somebody who's got a noble bearing about them.
I just moved in my turn. And
Alrighty. Well, Aiji is going to continue on down this way. We're going to close and lock the door. And then we've still got plenty of movement left. She's got plenty of movement left. Iron Golem not so much, so it's actually going to start dragging behind. But she will encourage it to action dash. Try and keep pace as much as possible, and then she's going to round the corner just far enough to keep it within her line of sight and control. And then we will pass it to Zero. Who, well, yeah, sure enough, they all ran.
right, so action dashes. And he ends there.
All right. Well, right about this point is when the Hidery monster makes its way onto the map. And that is the cliffhanger where we will close out, friends, for this week's activity. Week 4. Kicking it off strong today. And, geez, before we know it, week 6 will be here. And that's already going to take us to the halfway plus point of Act 7. Time just flies by when you're in the midst of a memorable adventure with a wonderful group of friends such as yourselves. We will go ahead and get this stream closed out. Make sure we get the initiative copied over. It's pretty much the same, but we did have a couple new additions there. Let me tab it over so it's fresh at the top of the turn order. And that is a wrap here for Swan Crew, the face of the end. That is indeed our big bad for the campaign. We got a lot of foes, each of whom have their own respective leaders. But this is the big one right here, and if you've not caught up on what's going on in the Coalescence Act 7 text play channel, a lot of behind-the-scenes information there that might take a while to be revealed in-game, but as you see it out of game and start seeing how the pieces connect, you might be able to insight, extrapolate, and otherwise have a good explanation for why your character might be able to piece together some of these things before they are fully revealed in the course of our gameplay. We got 2 more major groups of villains to be introduced, one of which, since I couldn't sleep in the middle of the night, as usual, we dropped a little reveal at like 2 a.m. this morning. Same channel, Coalescence Act 7. Final one I will likely save for one of our tables, whoever is the lucky one to draw the BR class of foe. Thank you much, friends, for a memorable start to week 4 of Act 7 of our Coalescence campaign. We are back tomorrow night, Monday crew, picking up with Vong Complexities. See ya at 6 p.m. Pacific, friends. We say it always, but we only say it because it's true. There is no RU without you. Have a good day.
See ya.
Later.
Bye, everybody.
Good game, guys. See you next time.
See ya.
You are alone. Maybe I can help you. I am Boba Fett.
Help you before it is too late. I remember it so well. You and me in the sand. And no way you can tell. It will slip right through our hands. It's all too soon. From the madness, try to forget the past, but don't forget the sadness, and no, nothing